So good afternoon. We do have a bit of sunshine. You're not deceiving yourselves, but I'm halfway through a shift, so I've done 8 hours. I've got to go back and do another 5. So unfortunately, as beautiful as it is, I don't want to get too hot and sticky outside because I've got another 5 hours to work. But I'm pleasantly hoping that tomorrow will be a beautiful day as well, after our day of rain yesterday. So we are using the Rebecca Campbell Rose Oracle. The artwork is by Katie Louise. It's published by Hay House. And we have 4 cards that are stepped forward today. So if you'd like to go and get a cup of tea, cup of coffee, glass of juice, glass of water, and come back, ground, open and receive, we'll see what comes through for today. So the first card that comes through is the Breathing Rose. Heart healing, emotions, connection, and time eases. So this is a lovely energy. This is all about the breath, and the breath is a breath of life. It's sustenance. It's the first thing we do and the last thing we do when we come here is to take that breath. It's a very sacred act. It's a very sacred thing to have done, and to breathe properly, you know, is to breathe and to cleanse your energy, is to understand, is to align everything as it should be. And the breath should be sacred. So you just take a nice deep breath in and hold it, and then take a breath out, and you feel your cells come alive with the exchange of oxygen. It can be very healing to breathe properly. It can save us from heartache. When we're feeling low and our emotions are running high, we breathe and we ground and we pull on the energy of Gaia. And as we do so, we just let go of all that emotion, all of that grief, all of that heartache. We recognise it for what it is, for what it's come, why it's coming up, what it's showing us. But we don't need to hold on to the emotion. So we breathe through it and we let it go. There can be sound within the breath. There can be knowledge within the breath. There can be devotion with breathing. There is sentences between the breaths. So as you pause, you allow spirit to speak to you, because you're in that state of suspended animation. And it's normally a long breath in. I hold mine for the count of 3, and then a long, slow breath out. And it's very purposeful. And breathing is a great release. It's a pressure valve that releases any pressure that's pent up inside us. So the Breathing Rose comes to us today to remind us to ground, to remind us to breathe, to be grateful and thankful for what we have. And any healing that's coming up, any emotions that we find that are too much, we breathe through them. We thank them, we recognise them, we love them, we forgive them, and we let them go. Because when you let them go, you are open to more blessings coming in. So breathe and see what Spirit has to say to you today. Breathe and let go of any trauma. Breathe and let go of any heartache. And rest in the knowledge that all is well. So the second card that came today is the Return, a new story, you decide, alignment is coming together. So this is wonderful. This is just celebrating the return of the Christ light. return of you, celebrating that you have shared everything that needs to be shared, that you are the epitome of cleansing, that you are now ready to write a new story, start a new chapter. And Spirit is saying, you decide what you want to do. You allow us, you have the freedom. We are here, we have free choice. But it's aligning everything with where you want to go, with the trajectory of your soul, in line with your blueprint, and just be affirmed that it's coming together. That is coming, that, Spirit is on the case, and now is the time for you to step forward to write a new story. You've let go, you've cleansed, you've got rid of everything that no longer deserved you. So you're now sitting in stillness, you're sitting, waiting patiently for things to happen. Well, I hope not. Because to write a new story, we must take action. And we must decide what we want to do. And our action has to be in line with the collective, has to be in line with our soul calling, has to be in line with what is true to our heart. And when we act from a place of love, when we are true to ourselves, when we speak and breathe trust, and when we speak and breathe the alignment of what we are here for, then yes, we have a new story, and Spirit will bring it through to us and we'll be able to run with it. And you are very, very blessed to be able to start a new story, because Spirit is just saying, congratulations, well done. You have done the work, you have transformed, you've transfigured, you've released, you've surrendered. And now it is time to receive. So in gratitude, sit and receive those blessings that are coming to you, because they are on the horizon and they're winging their way to you. So whatever you're planning to do, it's a green light. But remember, we must take action before Spirit follows us and opens up the doorways, opens up the pathways, opens up the bounty and the beauty that is coming in. So the next one is the Temple of the Rose, Ancient Power, Expression, Activations and Scarlet Codes. Now this is a lovely energy. This reminds me of the Rose of the Sisterhood. Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary. Divine feminine in union, in awe, in sacred worship, calling on the ancient power, calling on that which is buried deep inside, calling to the ancestors, calling to your tribe, and activating those codes, those expressions, that ancient wisdom, that ancient knowledge, and it's bringing it forward to activate it in these now moments. So if you're a sisterhood, get together. What is it calling you to do? What is it speaking to you? What wisdom is coming through you? You're asked to just sit and receive. Receive with grace, receive with love, and receive with the assurance that this is what you have to do. So, within the temple of your rose, sit and meditate. See what comes through within the chapter of your sisterhood. Connect together and meditate and see what the collective are trying to tell you. It's a very powerful time, and it's a beautiful time of bringing ancient wisdom through and knowing that a collective is together. We're all one. But when we gather in union, when we gather in worship, when we gather to celebrate, it's absolutely beautiful. So if you are in fellowship, and even if you're by yourself, join with other people, and together we are greater. One in isolation is wonderful, but a collective is magnificent. So the last card today is Codes of the Seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. So this is Spirit speaking directly to you. You are birthing what is inside. You have grown, you have evolved, you've expanded, you've hired your conscious level, and now you are ready to birth what you're here to do. So don't hold back. Go inside and release those seeds. They're here. They're in you. They are for you. They are for the collective. They are for sharing. They're not for coveting. We all have different lessons, blessings, and we all have different values and different codes to bring through. But today you are told that your blueprint is ready, that you are ready, that you have mastered all that you need to know, and now it's to go out and teach. So a bit like scattering the seeds on the soil that's gently tilled, you are now to go out and scatter your words of wisdom, scatter your knowledge, share what you have, invite other people into your space, and by sharing you will ignite codes in others, because we are all here to help each other, all interconnected, all walking each other home, all bathing in the light of beauty of Christ. So those are your messages for today. We have 5 cards from the Tony Carmine Salarino Eternal Light deck. So the first one is a new chapter. Seeds you planted in seasons past are now sprouting. Something you have wanted for a long time begins to manifest. Let your mantra be, I welcome and I am grateful for this new chapter in my life. I thank the universe for the many blessings blossoming for me. Wings of love. Delays and obstacles will soon clear. It's like you find your wings and soar above the earth from where you can clearly see the bigger picture of life and future. You are free to write your story, but remember that life is a co-creation between you and the divine. Courage and trust. Step into the void of uncertainty. Trust in life, existence, and all that your soul will guide you. Step into the void of uncertainty. Trust in life, existence, and that your soul will guide you to where you want to go and whatever you want to create. Life is made of big and little moments. One day you will look back and smile knowing how precious every moment was. A blessing in disguise. Count your blessings. These are not as bad as they seem. In many ways, things are even better. It's just that you can't see it right now. It may seem like the universe is at a pause, but soon you will start to flow again, where there are more blessings to come. A blessing in disguise. Every experience offers a gift, whether you perceive it as good or bad, yet sometimes the gift is only revealed with the passing of time. Be patient and have faith. There is blessing that you cannot see at present. So those are our messages for today. And I feel very blessed to be able to be here to share these with you. I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers. I am thrilled to say that our little family is growing. If you would like to comment and share, I'd be very grateful. It does help the channel be seen by others, and it will, increase more. The more the more I am visible, the more that we are visible, the more that our messages are shared, and there will be people that need to hear them. But they will hear them when they need to hear them. But I would appreciate if you could share it among your own page or your own groups. That would be lovely. So, from my heart to your heart on this beautiful day, I'm going to go and have a glass of water and go and sit outside and just enjoy the embers of the day before I go back to work. So, good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, wherever you may be. Whenever you come across this video, there'll be something here for you. So have a beautiful day, many blessings, and just enjoy life. Life is for enjoying, and open up to the magic that is within you. Namaste.